Time now for sports on 104.7 The Cave. Here's Ned Reynolds.
Mike, the intern, Ned Reynolds, back in the studio, halfway point of the week, even though we don't really have any regional representation in the state baseball championships. They're down the street, so we need to be paying attention. Who's looking good right now?
Well, our area teams did play for third place yesterday in classes 1 and 2, and Miller did come up with a third-place finish. Pounded Eugene 11-2 in this game. This Miller team was thought to be one of the top teams in the state, and they are, but their 6-0 loss in the semifinals really did hurt. Dadeville played North Shelby, and North Shelby was a 12-3 winner over Dadeville. Now, later on today, this is the classes 3 and 4 teams. Springfield Catholic will play in one of the games against Excelsior Springs, and Licking will take on Blair Oaks, and that game will be tonight at 7 o'clock. So plenty of competition going on, and it continues right up until Saturday state championships with 5 and 6 going on. So pretty good baseball.
Stanley Cup playoff championship final is going down, and God, that season went by real fast, didn't it?
Faced off last night in Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Carolina Hurricane are thought to be the preeminent favorites, and they got the lead. I think they scored, if I'm not mistaken, Carolina scored within 25 seconds of the opening face-off, and the crowd's going nuts. But they weren't going nuts at the end because the Las Vegas Golden Knights came from behind and won 5-4 in Game 1. Now, this is hockey. I really must admit I'm not cognizant as to how much of an effect home ice means with the home team. I would assume it's certainly preferable to playing on the road, but nonetheless, is it that big a deal? Well, we'll find out. The Golden Knights win on foreign ice 5-4, and they'll play again tomorrow night.
I think it kind of factors a little bit more in the postseason in hockey than it does. But anyway, anytime you have a team at home when they've got people yelling and screaming for them, that's got to do something to the human psyche. I don't care what sport it is. NBA Finals. We got an odd spread right now for this thing.
Do indeed. First game is tonight. New York Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs. They played down in San Antonio, and the Spurs in the opening game go in as a 4.5-point favorite. Many think the Spurs will win this series. New York, you can't sleep on them. They're a very good basketball team. They raced right through the NBA in the East, beating the Philadelphia 76ers and the Cleveland Cavaliers and knocked them out of there. So they're a very good team, but the Spurs in the opening game are a 4.5-point pick.
St. Louis Cardinals facing the team that just played, the Royals. And Rangers, they're the real deal?
Well, the Texas Rangers swept the Royals down in Texas over the weekend, and now they've won the first 2 from the St. Louis Cardinals, and it is a 3-game series that concludes tonight. But the fact of the matter remains the Rangers did win 7-4, breaking a 4-all tie in the 9th inning last night. Joe Young had the key hit that drove in a couple of runs. Jock Peterson, whose brother was a hitting coach for the Springfield Cardinals a couple of years ago. Jock Peterson comes through with a couple of RBIs as well, and the Texas Rangers win it. I must tell you, I'm not really impressed with the Rangers team. I think their pitching needs a lot of help, and right now they're on a tear and getting everything done right, but they are hovering around the 500 mark, and, well, for that matter, so are the Cardinals. 7-4, Texas Rangers win, and the two teams conclude their series tonight in St. Louis.
Royals, same story, different game. They have a strong lead and let it get away. If you can't finish it, this is
Kansas City had the lead over Cincinnati and let this one get tied in the 9th inning. And then in the 10th inning, it was Spencer Steer who got a key base hit, drove home the ghost runner from second base. And, hey, that was the win, 4-3, Cincinnati beating the Kansas City Royals. The Royals just can't seem to maintain any kind of sustaining momentum at all. But still young. Well, it's getting to be a middle-aged season now, and it's time for them to start winning. Now, the Springfield Cardinals do continue to win. Gosh, they had that horrendous losing streak at mid-portion of the first half of the season, and now they've come back. Springfield Cardinals beat the Frisco Rough Riders 7-6. Ryan Campos had 3 RBIs in that game. So Springfield Cardinals playing a whole lot better as the first half of the season comes to an end.
So got a pretty interesting meeting happening in our nation's capital involving college sports.
Indeed it is. This is the Protect College Sports Act, and it's a recently composed bill put together. It's bipartisan, 2 Republicans, 2 Democrats. The chairman of the committee that's overseeing this, and it's the Committee on Commerce, Science, and Transportation, is Senator Ted Cruz from Texas. He's part of the engineer of this deal. And when you take a look at it and read all of the supplements that go into it, it is all encompassing. Restrictions on virtually everything, including the nil, how much money athletes can get, what their ability to the transfer portal, and it's what we've always espoused here, 1 year, and then if you try to transfer again, you sit out for a year. There's just a whole lot of subtleties to it. It's a pretty all-encompassing bill. It unfortunately does not have the backing of the Big Ten and the SEC at the moment. Now, they will be represented at this committee hearing today. And once this bill gets out of committee, and everybody's hoping to get it before Congress, before August, that's how quickly they want to get this thing through and get some understanding of what college sports is supposed to be. But if not, hey, the Big Ten and the SEC and some other Power 4 schools have threatened to pull away and form their own conference with their own rules and their own payments and everything else. Oh my, that could happen. Well, we'll see.
A lot of stuff to think about in this world today, Ned. Have a good Wednesday, and I'll see you tomorrow.